So I'm on my way to Old Horse Springs, New Mexico. Don't know much about it, just saw it on the map and figured I'd give it a shot. But along the way, it also gives me the opportunity to stop at one of my favorite abandoned places in all of New Mexico that I've found anyway. So figured I'd take you guys through this. I've done some research. I was actually able to find some information about this place on the village's public library site, actually. This is an old Bureau of Indian Affairs boarding school. It was built in 1956, operated until 1976, and then due to some changes, they closed it down. So the village bought it in 1996, I think they said. I'm actually gonna go run and get a flashlight too. But yeah, they bought it in 1996, and it has sat vacant ever since. All right, I had to go grab a flashlight. It's a little darker in here than I remember. And for those of you wondering if you saw the last time I was here, yeah, there are still pigeons and stuff living in the ceiling. So I got scared by a bunch of birds the last time I was in here. I would love the opportunity to find a place like this. Well, I guess I did. I found that one elementary school, but find a place like this that nobody has really torn up yet. That is probably natural, like the ceiling falling in is probably natural. But I do think people come in and they tear this kind of place up and kick holes in the walls and things like that. And I just want to find one that looks exactly the way that it did, or has only succumbed to the elements, that people haven't come in and vandalized the property. I don't mind graffiti sometimes. As long as it's like actual art, I don't mind graffiti. But when people start kicking holes in the walls and things like that, it kind of takes away from it a little bit. I think most of these rooms are all gonna kind of look the same. Some desks there. This seems like a small classroom. There's a bunch of dorms on the other side of the property. But these classrooms seem a little bit small for such a big building. Here we go. There's one that I like. Be happy. Smiley face right there. Here's another. Actually, this is a shower room. I think I like this property. There's no reports of it being haunted. I don't know if I said that already. There's no reports of being haunted, so I'm not going to use my stuff. But it gives off super creepy vibes. And I like to explore this building because it's so huge, too. I'm pretty sure that I'm on the, what would have been the high school side, maybe? This room still has, I don't know what kind of floor that is, but it definitely smells like mildew and mold in there. I think this, if I remember correctly from the last time I was here, yeah, this seems like maybe it was the administrative office, and then they have the seal here. There it is. I knew it. I heard it in the dang ceiling. I knew that bird was going to fly out. I knew it. I was like, that's why I stopped right there. I was like, no, I'm not going to get scared by this bird this time. And that one got me. Son of a gun. Get out of here, buddy. Stop scaring me. You're all right. I'm not going to hurt you. It doesn't need to be like this, bro. I'll tell you what, when you're walking through a building like this and something like that guy there flies out at you, makes you jumpy for sure. That's about it for the high school side. Okay, so I saw this, right? It says death this way, and then it has arrows. Now this, I thought that I had explored because I think that I have been back here in this part. There's like a sink. Maybe this is like this almost seems like either a break room or a science lab or something. I'm not sure. But I had been back here. However, so you follow these arrows. To the basement. I did not know until just now that this building had a basement. This is a whole new level of creepy. I'm telling you, this building is creepy as it is. And then you get into the basement and it is just, this is my first time being down here, so. Oh, I'm gonna be jumping down here for sure. Let me see really quick. I'm gonna try to double up on the light. See if that, so there's my phone light. See if the flash from my phone helps me a little bit. It didn't seem like it was coming through incredibly clear for you guys with just the flashlight. boiler room. Heating and stuff like that. Super old Pepsi can on the stairs there. That's pretty cool. And then a stairway to the exit. Whew. As far as urbexing goes and like exploring abandoned places, this is the most intense building I've ever been in, without a doubt. One, it's not even that it's just the most expansive, but finding a basement like this is like such a rare, cool, and unique thing. So I did grab a brighter flashlight in order to check out this basement, because it is dark down here. Especially down this way. Here's a newspaper. I wonder if there's a date on here. Santa Fe. That's pretty cool. I don't think there's anything back there. Some old storage shelves. And of course that kind of stuff. Check out this boiler room a little bit better. Some water on the floor there. That's disgusting. Make sure there was nothing up here. Just goes to the exit. I see you. Yeah, that was so fun. I'm glad you guys found that with me. Yeah, it's creepy down there, creepy. Pretty cool though. I mean, it's just creepy because there's no light, but I'm gonna head across the way now. There's like an elementary school side. I don't know if this is the high school side and that's elementary school side. So let me preface it by saying that I don't know. It's just, I would assume. So out here too, that's the one that I think is the elementary side. That is maybe a gym. And down the way, there's a bunch of, like that building there is a dorm All the dorms are pretty much battened up. You can't really get into them. I'm gonna head in over here though. Then of course I want to show you guys the old playground. Actually so old, trees have grown in the seesaw. All right, let's go check this side out again. So like I said, this side I think probably elementary school. It's where the playground is, number one. And it's smaller. This is a tiny classroom, if this is a classroom. Kind of a big empty space in this one over here, actually. But yeah, and then typically, right, like in an elementary school, I think you're gonna get more colorful stuff. The high school side wasn't as colorful. Are you scared yet? Look, check it out. I wonder, cafeteria maybe? I didn't come this far into this building the last time I was here either, so last time I was here I didn't see the basement or this. Maybe, yeah, this maybe is the cafeteria, huh? It's pretty big. Get all the students in here for lunch. Try to see if maybe there's something that looks like a kitchen. Some storage or library? No, this wouldn't just be a library, just this little spot, I don't think. Storage for the kitchen, I guess, makes sense, like food storage back there, dry stuff. I guess makes sense. So this is the last building on the property that I think I can get into. And actually, maybe this was the cafeteria, huh? So I wonder what that other room would have been. That other big room. But this looks like a hood and gas lines. Okay, no? I think. And then, yeah, so look, check this out. This is the freezer. Refrigerator, whatever. So this would have been the cafeteria side. And lunchroom, I'm assuming. I think this place definitely has potential for me to do some sort of like special episode where maybe I come back and I stay here on the property overnight. And kind of explore this place at night. If you guys would like to see that, let me know in the comments, like, yeah, I would definitely tune in for that episode. Let's see, that's locked right there. I think that just heads back outside anyway. So, not a lot left in this building. This is about it, I think, in this building. Other than, let's see what's through here. Yeah, just another bathroom. So yeah, if you guys would like to see like a nighttime exploration, or maybe even just a slower exploration of this place, like a longer, you know, this is the main focus. I'm on my way somewhere else. I just stopped here because I've been here before. I like this place. It's fun to explore. It's cool. If you guys want to see this again, just hit me up. Let me know. I could do some ghost hunting. Maybe take the spirit box into the basement. Even though there's no reports, you know, like I said, you never know. The basement's creepy. It's just a basement. So maybe take the ghost box down there and do that kind of stuff. If you guys want to see that, just let me know. All right, I got hungry, so you know I got to stop at the local diner. It's lunchtime. There it is. Super easy option. That looks pretty good. It's a potato bun, which I like. I'm a fan of. It's called Tumbleweeds Diner. So, Tumbleweeds Diner, Magdalena, New Mexico, was really, really good. Green chili cheeseburger, fries, $13. Drop a 20 on the table, walk out. You can't beat that for lunch. You really can't. And the fries were really, really good. The burger had like this onion relish on it. I'm not a big onion guy, but that was really, really good. Potato bun, delicious, delicious. So if you're in Magdalena, New Mexico, it's on the far west side of town. So you got to drive all the way through town to get to it, but worth the stop. So I'm in Old Horse Springs now, and online it said population 0, but I guess that's just the census response because there's somebody staying here. I'll show you guys the gas station, Old Service Center. That building says it's like a motel. It's still kind of nice. And then that one back there is abandoned. So I'm actually driving down the road. It said the cemetery road. I'm gonna look for the cemetery, but driving through, there's only like 4 or 5 houses here, but they actually all look occupied or semi-occupied or whatever. So we'll see. I'm gonna drive around, look for the cemetery, and then look to see if there's anything to explore or anything to, anywhere that I can spend the night. One thing that I don't do though is, you know, if there's people here and it's their property, I'm not gonna get on it. So, I thought that this place would be a lot more abandoned than it really is. The good thing though is that I get to play off-road. Man, what a road. You actually got to climb a little bit to get up here to the good old Old Horse Springs Cemetery, but here it is. Show you guys too. Let's see if I can zoom in. These are all the houses that you pass on the way up, and I'm pretty sure people are living in all of them. This is kind of an interesting setup. It's kind of cool. I've never seen it like this in a cemetery. These are very interesting. I can't quite read them. Can't quite make that out. And I don't know, do you guys know why they have the mason jar right there? I was hearing a wind chime. I couldn't find it. It's hanging from this tree here. This one is really, really old. I think this is one of the most beautiful cemeteries I've ever seen. I love the way that it, you know, you have graves, but the trees and everything. This is a really beautiful place for these people to be laid to rest. So I've seen death dates out here from the 1800s all the way to 2010. So yeah, I guess there are people still out here. I might stay up here. There's a spot like next to the cemetery. It looks like I can kind of hide out in and hang out in, and it's beautiful. So here's the cemetery. What I'm thinking is I can actually drive pretty easily back here and get kind of lost inside of those trees somewhere. But this is this is gorgeous. So I just kind of came in here and then I tucked myself right in front of this tree. The cemetery is, I don't know, maybe a football field. Maybe a little more than a football field right there. And then this is my view. This would be looking out from my back window tonight. So definitely I think this is the spot. I think this is where I'm going to stay. So that works. Even though there's more people here in the town than I thought. Like I thought it was going to be another ghost town. At least I found like this really nice spot to camp. So can't beat that. So I truly don't believe that I'll be noticed out here. But I'm still not going to set up a fire or anything like that. I just don't want to draw any kind of attention to myself. There's no signs or anything like that that says that I can't be here, but you just never know. Especially with people that close in town, they might be like, what is that guy doing? So I'm just going to end up chilling, enjoying the view. And then tonight I have another MRE. I'll just eat an MRE for dinner. Keep it nice and simple. But this is nice. I needed some relaxing time. And I have a feeling that I'll actually be able to relax out here. Sometimes when I stay in the ghost towns, I can't relax because I'm always afraid of people coming out. And here, even though there's people here, I just don't think that they're going to make it out here. I don't think anybody's going to bother me. So I think today I'm going to throw down on chicken burrito bowl. See how that one comes out. These come with all kinds of stuff in them, though. They're pretty cool. Let's see. Show you guys. Maybe this one has some cool desserts or something. The actual MRE. Plain tortillas, not Chipotle this time. A cinnamon bun. That's pretty cool. So, like a cinnamon roll. All right. I'm excited for dessert now. Oh, some lemon lime beverage powder. Cheese spread. They always come with this cheese spread. I don't know if that's... I don't think that's an exciting thing for me, the cheese spread. Two bags? Why does this one have 2 bags? Hot beverage bag. Oh, it must have coffee. I was like, why does this have a hot beverage bag? There's no, I'm not going to heat up lemon and lime. But yeah, this one has to have then instant coffee. These ones have had instant coffee lately. Yeah, there's some creamer. There it is right there. Instant coffee. I probably won't have that. It's got some hot sauce. So, let's see. I don't know why they gave me 2 hot beverage bags, but whatever. So, anyway, yeah, I'm going to start up that chicken burrito bowl and let you guys know how it was. I don't know. Why they send cheese spread and like nothing to eat it with is beyond me. And this one, you can kind of feel like the oil's already separating in it. So the cheese spread, I'm actually just going to toss today for sure. Test these cracker crumbs out because they're not crackers anymore. Oh, okay, I see. They're still crushed quite a bit. I thought that they weren't, so they're actually crushed pretty bad. But I had assumed like saltine style, and these are actually Cheez-It style. So it's not as bad as I thought. Still kind of crushed up in there, but... Have you guys ever had, I know they used to make them. I don't know if they make them anymore. But it was a green Tabasco flavored Cheez-Its. And that's what these smell and taste like. So, I think they're probably just Cheez-Its, for all I know. All right, so the MRE is done. The packet is no longer
getting hot. It sizzles for a while and then it kind of stops. The only problem is this one seemed to not get hot on one side. That's the worst looking one that I've had yet. What is this? Chicken burrito bowl? This is the worst looking one that I've had yet. I want to lie to you guys so bad and be like, it's not bad. It's not bad. I can eat it. This one's gross. I don't like this one. I can't. Oh, man. Poor dudes who get this in the field. This is all that they have. Like, I just had a burger, 4 hours ago. I'm gonna be all right, but I can't see myself. I could not see myself finishing that. I like that there's like, yeah. This one's tough. The other ones that I've had have actually not been that bad. This one I don't like. I don't recommend the chicken burrito bowl 5-year-old MRE. That is one that I do not recommend. Clear that away with some, I got some blueberry pomegranate sparkling water. So cheers, guys. Now the cinnamon bun, I would imagine will be okay, right? I haven't had a bad dessert from here yet. But I love, they always come like this with the silica packet is always stuck to whatever the dessert is. And that's your cinnamon bun there. Not bad. It's dry. I think the only problem that I have with it is it's less cinnamon rolly and more like a cinnamon bread loaf, if that makes sense. Like a cinnamon roll has a sweeter, but a cinnamon roll has frosting as well. That can definitely be part of it. Not bad though. This I will finish because it is not bad. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to go to sleep, so I'll see you guys in the morning. It's only going to get to 19 degrees tonight, so that's not too bad. I didn't even put the Reflectix up. You see, I still have that stuff on there. I didn't even put the Reflectix up, really, though, because 19 is not too bad, especially with the heated blanket and everything. And up here, it's so nice, and I saw a bunch of, like, deer and elk tracks, so I'm hoping maybe I can see one, or one will come by my truck tonight. Check out all the ice on the inside of the window.
My truck is all frosty, eh? See if she'll start. No problem. So last night at about I don't know, probably like 3 in the morning, I heard a bunch of coyotes going off, and you know how they yip? And then I heard like this really, really weird screechy sound. So I think they got something last night. It was crazy. show you guys what I'm talking about with Old Horse Springs, but there's like right here is like an archery block. So even though that house looks pretty old and everything, I think somebody's in that one. Check this out. There's a horse running through the field right here. Actually, I don't know if I told you guys last night or not, but Old Horse Springs got its name because a horse got lost out here, and they found it at, apparently there's a natural spring out here somewhere. That's where they found it at. So, let's see, I think I was planning on exploring one of those, but then you can see up there on the hill, there's a bunch of like newer vehicles over there as well. The horse is beautiful. So there's that, and then there's a house back behind this tree that I thought might be abandoned, but definitely saw a car there yesterday. Here's the church, which is still in good shape and used, it looks like. And the one house that's for sure abandoned, of course, it has a sign on it, no trespassing. So, you know, it was kind of a bust to go there because I couldn't explore the town, but it really wasn't because I got to camp in such a beautiful spot, and I was out by that cemetery and everything. I got to see that. So, you know, like I said before, I didn't really know what was out there. I'm just happy that I got to go check it out and drive some more of these back roads. So this is my last stop for this trip. This is a church that I've heard about for a little while here. Old Adobe Church. Dirt floors, but I like how there's still a bench available and an altar set up. It gives you the stories of the saint that the church is named after. I love the beams in the ceiling. Not much here, but they still offer it as a place to come and pray and everything. That's what this sign talks about out front. Basically just says to respect it and not beat it up and use it for what it's for. I love that. That's awesome. I'm gonna check out this little cafe, get a cup of coffee here at Que Suave. Normally a large at a coffee shop is not this large. So I got me a big old Irish cream breve to drink on the drive home. So that's about it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. I appreciate like the continued support, all that other stuff. Next week, I've got like 3 options that I'm debating about. So I'm either going to stay at another haunted hotel, I'm going to go to Smokey the Bear National Park, or I'm just going to go fishing. If you have an opinion on what you want to see next, leave it in the comments. That way I know. One of those 3 is what I'm going to end up doing, though, and I'll do it based on comments through here and then a post on my Patreon as well. And we'll see. Anyway, peace, guys. See you next week.